He's throwing down some more missile turrets, but this number of Mutalisks is going to laugh at a lot of just scattered missile turrets like this. When you can engage them one at a time, Mutalisks are pretty much going to break missile turrets apart. That's that. Moving around, sniping submarines, realizing, oh fuck, there's Thors, and moving on. Just trying to damage some tech labs. He's moving out. If I had the preconscious to send some Zerglings up this way, that would have been fun. Where'd the Mutalisks go? There they are. But the overall objective with Mutalisks is just to give the impression that if your army is not in your base, I'm going to destroy your base. As you can see, he moved out with, moved his army away. I'm making a mincemeat of his scattered buildings, and now he's overreacting a little bit, throwing down a whole bunch of missile turrets, has his army there, and I'm getting myself fired. I'm gonna do this at some expense to myself, but you cannot go back on only 3 gas. You have to have the 4 gas. I'm just over here seeing what I can do, but there's a missile turret. I make an error, and his base is standing. Back in my own base, lots of roaches, lots of overlords, lots of drones. Don't have this 7th and 8th gas yet. Kind of an error on my part, but I just want money. I just want to be able to get more shit. Read roaches. I want more roaches. The Mutalisks are doing their function as it is. That's really all that's going on my side of the field. I'm spreading creep over the map so I get something of a little bit of a lead indicator. Miss rally point. These roaches ended up coming up here and getting shot a little bit. And that's all that happens here. And this is when Terran Mech gets really scary, when they throw down 4 factories and start cranking out non-stop Thors. But you can see, if he was on top of his macro a little bit better, that gas would be a little bit lower and this would have done more damage. But as it is, it's still hurting his income. Have double his gas income, which is really just kind of what I wanted. A little bit of a time saver maneuver here, sending corruptors to where I want them to be broodlords and then making them into broodlords. Since Terran did not seem to have the ability to push out anytime soon, I decided, well, I'll do some damage then, because dealing with a mech army is almost impossible. Because any game where Terran goes mech, you can expect about 250 units. There was one game on Steps where the Terran went mech, he lost 36 units in the big fight, I lost 247. It was not a fun fight, but I did win. And combo I used there was Mutalisk, Broodlord, Roach, Infestor, Zergling, Hydralisk, and Banelings. So a little bit of everything. And this is just my attack of saying, okay, you're not doing anything, well, I'll do something then. That's all this attack is. Terran is looking to expand. My overlord was out of place. It was over here instead of up here, so he can do that. But in the meantime, Terran's army is completely out of position. I'm getting lots of damage. Losing a overlord because I'm a completely bad third player. I will completely admit this in this case. Roaches and Zerglings at home, just in case Terran decides to go all in on this. It's something Terran, anybody really will do. If you apply enough pressure all in one go, players have the tendency to go, oh, fuck this, and attack. And I've lost so many games not being prepared for all-in attacks, so I'm just making sure I have stuff going. Now, Broodlords dominate Broodlings do 20 damage on impact, plus they screw with the AI. That's the anti-air separate. And Terran has his own drop. I don't see this at all. I'm not looking. I'm microing the fight up there. I'm sending these roaches around over here. And this is a huge mishap. He's attacking over here. I don't pull any drones away. I realize what's going on up here. And I start microing, making sure I can use kills. Because every Thor and every tank not in the last fight is significant. You can see Hellions are still having fun over here. And there it is, I finally realized I was at 8, 13, 0. I can't imagine what that Heli-Mech 9 had. Another thing I did was I wanted to improve my forces. I was near supply cap, and I had a whole lot of money, so I just threw down a whole bunch of spine crawlers. But you can see I've spent everything I had. I am so down on food. I'm just now making more stuff, and I can do this because I'm Zerg and Terran camps. If Terran counterattacked at that precise moment, chances are pretty good he actually could have won. Because just looking at the supply difference, I was at 80, 90 food, he was at 146. I would have been close. And this is me thinking, oh, no, he wasn't. But I do get the gleeful notion that he did kill one of his own tanks. I totally see this moving, so the one Mutalisk is moving off to intercept it. Took a 5th base during all that fighting. Completely forget it. It's not even on the production hotkey. I have the gas over here built, but not actually mining. The gas over here, not actually mining. No drones in the main. I know he's expanding over here now, so I'm getting ready for a push in this direction. Not really wanting to engage with the forces I have. I really want Broodlords to be in any fight that occurs, because Broodlords are that awesome. But his main is gone, he's not mining out of it, so I still have the base advantage, which is what's important. And that's really all that. I realized all of a sudden I'm not making any upgrades, so I throw down 3 evolution chambers, get the level 1 upgrades, and then completely forget about them again because I don't have enough gas, because these aren't mining and the main base isn't mining. So that is not helping me at all. But the Broodlords are in for wave 2. I'm just trying to keep pressure on. I don't want Terran to actually attack me, because if I get put on the defense, it's so much harder for me to deal with it than if I'm on the offense. Because Terran mech army is so slow, even with Thors. I can be all over the place. Mutalisk is dealing with this kind of nonsense. It will do damage, but not enough damage to actually make any real difference. Terran's army is just now not even quite moving to deal with this. These Broodlords are just wrecking the main base. 1 factory destroyed, and at this point, I'm pretty confident I'm going to win the fight and the game, because you simply cannot rebuild the infrastructure for that. It takes about 20 minutes to get a good mech army going. The fastest I've seen is 17. I got Broodlords just in time. And here are the Vikings to take care of the Broodlords, but I do have some Mutalisks, nowhere near enough, but there are some Mutalisks to help deal with the Vikings. And actually what's ultimately going to end up happening is I'm going to sack a whole bunch of these Broodlords, continue doing damage, to continue damaging infrastructure. Because he is supply capped, his production is gone, there's not a whole lot to do. So I'm just going to go, okay, I'm going to do what damage I can, you do what you want to do, I don't care because I'm still on the offense. This base has been severely disrupted, SCVs are gone, the defenses are gone, it's not mining, I don't care about it anymore. And this is the "aw, fuck it" push I was talking about earlier, and that was me messing up with my mouse. I see the push now, I'm moving everything I have into position, except these Broodlords and Mutalisks. Huge blunder with the Zerglings. I have no idea why I thought that was a good idea, but Hellions are dead, so I guess Spine Crawler should be repositioning any second now to defend this 3rd. I've already written off this one, it's gone. But in the interim, I've pulled back 2 of the Broodlords, 3 of the Broodlords, then Mutalisks, everything's coming in to just make sure I don't